the South African President, Cyril Ramaphosa, earlier today addresses the inaugural Biodiversity Economy and Investment in Indaba. The summit comes just a day before South Africa's Reserve Bank is due to announce its own second rate decision in the year. Let's listen.
South Africa is known as one of the top biodiverse countries in the world. We are a country that is well endowed when it comes to biodiversity. And one just needs to listen to visitors who often come to our country and often comment that you have a beautiful country, you have a lovely country. And I always proudly say, yes, this is the most beautiful country in the world. And they respond by nodding their heads, whether they are Chinese, Europeans, Americans, or South Americans. Because it is true, our country is the most beautiful, and there's no other country I know that is as beautiful as South Africa. And this beauty derives from the many iconic and animal species that have long been integral to our culture, to our spirituality, and to our livelihoods as Africans, and also highly valued our country is across the world. We have coexisted over many years harmoniously with our biodiversity because we recognize the importance of the interdependence and the respectful relationship between humans, people, and nature. And this is something that has been handed down to us by generations and generations of our forebears. For they knew, even without having gone to universities, that there needed to be a balance between ourselves as human beings and nature. And much of what they did then was demonstrated in how they cared for our nature and how they were active participants in the diverse biodiversity we have. Natural resource use has underpinned traditional economies as well as societies across our African continent. And our people have been harvesting biodiversity products for millennia and doing so sustainably. Today, sustainable use of biodiversity is seen as a real pillar of rural economies across our country, supporting hundreds of thousands of jobs. Sustainable biodiversity use also contributes to urban economies. For example, traditional medicine markets exist in nearly every major urban center in South Africa.